Oh, it's Kelly here at Hedgewitch Herbarium, and I wanted to just do a channel update. I have been posting mainly videos about the herbal profiles, the animal totems, and the magic of stones, bones, and fossils. Occasional dark side of the garden stuff, healing the crone even less occasional, and also the trauma processing at the Firehorse Grove. I've tried to be mixing it up a bit, but I know I need to do more content with me talking so we can engage, because I feel like I'm just putting information out there without the interaction. And I know it's a small channel, but I'm really grateful for so far today. It's the 22nd of August 25, and I have 94 wonderful subscribers, and I really love you all. Just the fact that you're present here, even though I can't see your faces, and I can see that you're watching, or at least other people are. And me myself, I've been putting one foot ahead of the other. I'm still at the same job. It's my fault though, because I've been very picky while I'm looking for other work. But basically, I want to eventually, hopefully, this channel will end up being my main gig. But I have another channel on YouTube. It's called Portal Stormer, and I'm going to start focusing on that again too, because there's lots of other things I'm interested in. I'm trying to keep this one going. I'm going to be putting more and more content out there, especially the herbal profiles. I will be focusing on my garden because I'm prepping for the garden I'm doing for next year, and also profiling the plants that I have. And how I pretty much have all the medicine I need. It's been very hodgepodge, and I just want to get a bit personal here. Um, I've been through a lot this year, the start of the year, as you can see in the Penwell Ridge Retreat Centre playlist. I've shared some content about the healing I've done there, post-traumatic or complex post-traumatic stress, which I'm really doing well with that. I'm keeping myself above um, the usual easy slippage into depression, which happens with me sometimes. But I've been working on the stuff that I went through as a kid with an alcoholic, narcissistic mother. Still got lots of other little things I'm trying to heal, but slowly but surely doing poetry, writing, trying to figure out who I am, and I'm still doing that. But it sounds really wanky when um, at my age, I should know, but I think a lot of people are going through it this year, or at least the last couple of years, not just because of the politics and, all the horrible things that are going on in the world, but also personally. I really feel like, especially this year, it's not just me, but other people are going back and actually analysing themselves and looking at themselves, where they've been, where they are now, and where they want to go. And that's my little wheelhouse. I love helping people through that stuff. But on this channel, I'm going to continue with the Firehorse Grove. I hope one day to turn that into a coven. We'll see. Um, but on the Portal Stormer channel, I'm going to get back into the numerological profiles and sharing my stories. I'm sort of humming and hawing about whether I should do the storytelling there or here, but I feel like storytelling can be anywhere, no matter what channel I have. I've been a bit slack with promoting it on social media. I know about marketing and how to do it. It's just weird, I suppose. I don't know if any of you feel that out there, but when you've got a day job and you're juggling so many different things, we take care of stray cats. We've had one of our cats had kittens, and I'm going to give that away. We've got to get cats fixed. Got a lot going on. Dealing with my ADHD and learning about how I can get over that, and or at least work with it, and I've been getting a lot better. But isn't it funny how when you're healing, you're focusing on things, you think that there's automatically going to be one day where you walk through the door and everything is healed, and it's not. It's an ongoing process. I'm learning, getting better and better, but the last couple of months I've been feeling like I've been slipping a bit, and it's not because I'm still working in a job where I'm not happy. Um, but I had the realization that it's not just the job, it's the way I feel and the way I'm changing. And I think a lot of us could say that about our jobs, if we're truly honest. A lot of it has to do with us, but also how we deal with other people, and sometimes that is the problem, other people. Um, but I want to be doing storytelling, and a really exciting thing that's going to be happening soon-ish is a friend of mine going to be starting together about dealing with darkness using different healing modalities, including spirituality. Um, and she's a lovely woman. We've known each other for years, working at the same place, dealing with the same stuff. But we're thinking about doing it on the other channel on Portal Stormer, but I'll keep you posted. But she's really focused on transcendental meditation, quantum mechanics, and other levels of spirituality, including Reiki. She's a real deep thinker like I am. And I feel like having conversations with someone else, especially sharing that content, will be a lot more riveting for people rather than me just sitting here like a talking head, although a lot of people are out there doing it. I know that in order to get people interested and hooked into your stuff, you've got to be offering content that is interesting and compelling. And I think with another person to bounce off, I'll be more like myself. I tend to be a bit rigid when it's just me talking, even though I think I'm being candid and blah blah blah, because I do swear a bit and so on. I'm more natural when I'm talking with someone else, and I think with my knowledge of mythology, paganism, trauma healing, and that sort of stuff, dream interpretation, numerology, and everything, it'll be a nice mix, and the two of us are really excited. We're already planning, and we'll be probably releasing a video within the next month or so, but I'll keep you posted. I'm I don't know if she is wanting to be putting it on this channel. She's got no problems with witchcraft and everything, but we're still nutting that out. But I was thinking of putting it on Portal Stormer um, because I want to keep that channel going, and I think with the trauma processing there, it'll be good. But then again, I'd love to put it in the Firehorse Grove because that's why I created that. So, as you can see, I'm very hodgepodge all over the place, typical ADHD person. Um, but I'm finding that as I'm releasing content and planning and writing and putting stuff out there, that I'm starting to understand where what fits what, you know what I mean? Which channel is best for this, best for that. I will continue on Hedgewitch Herbarium sharing my interests in herbalism and paganism and the animal totems and the gemstones. I'm going to do a lot more video like this where I'm talking and showing the gemstones and talking about them, or talking about vision questing and path working, finding your animal totem. I'm going to be putting something together like that soon. And also chakra healing and meditations with crystals. So I'm going to be mixing it up here. So don't worry, I'm going to be here. I'm still going to be putting out the herbal profiles and so on. But I want it to be more in depth instead of just these little shorts. I do shorts because I work a full-time job, and I find that they're really not so much easy to put together. It does take time. It's not just the research. A lot of which I already have because I've written about it, just haven't released a book or anything. But I want to also do some more dream interpretation stuff. Just another little personal thing about me. For the longest time, in order to deal with certain personalities at work, whether it be colleagues or clients that we deal with, I was relying on, I was self-medicating with CBD and gummies and stuff, but I found I didn't realize, but it took a long time for me to get my dreams back. I only just in the last, I would say, couple of months, started getting them back. But pretty much I'm dreaming every night now again. I'm getting back to normal. And it's amazing how you think at the time when you're self-medicating, you're doing yourself a favor. Sometimes the side effects don't really add up until you stop it and turn around and look back and think, oh my God, I've lost this, or it's affecting that, or what have you. Um, but please, anybody out there, if you have anything you want to talk about, please let me know. Um, Drop a comment on this video. But also, too, I wanted to mention something, and this is me a bit showing my ass, but I've noticed every now and again there's some little turd disliking my videos, and it's not like I'm out there saying anything that is that would trigger somebody. I'm not understanding. I'm putting something really basic like a herbal profile and people are disliking it. And my attitude is, if you dislike it, fine, but say so. Comment and say, look, I disagree. I don't think this herb is for that, although I can't understand why someone was, oh, I'm going to give that a thumbs down. Just for the record, when I'm looking at other people's videos, I'll give it a thumbs up, or if I don't care, I'll move on. I don't think disliking videos is really, big deal. What do you think? I'll show her, I'll dislike it. Or if it's a Christian who doesn't like pagans, I get it, I understand that. And everybody has a right to do what they want. But it's just that small creators like me who are putting good stuff together, not putting any political shit out there or anything heinous like a lot of other people are. You see some videos out there, whether it shows animal abuse or what have you. I can understand people disliking something. I rarely dislike a video or a post unless it's something that really triggers me and I can see that's actually really hurtful to people, children, animals, the earth, whatever. It's got to be pretty heinous for me to dislike something. So when I see some little pissant disliking a very, um, what could you say, very benign video, whether it's about plants, stones, or animals, to dislikes, especially a small channel, it's almost like you got some idiots out there who think I'm going to make it so that they can't succeed here. I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking it. But for those who do like my videos, I really appreciate it. And if you don't like it, tell me why. I mean, um, I'm the kind of person, if I do dislike something, I would like to say why so that the people can understand, because then they might say, oh, okay, let me mix it up a bit, or okay, I'll take that point. But when people are just, from behind their screens disliking something for whatever reason it is, and if you're following me just to do that, just don't bother, just, unfollow me. I'm trying my best to get as many followers as possible, but I'd rather have followers who enjoy what I put out there. But then you don't have to be a follower to dislike something either. So I'm just venting here, but I wanted to let you all know whether you're following, subscribing. I'm just stuck on the word following. Um, Whether you're one of my subscribers, and I forget what I was going to say, but if you're not subscribed, of course, please do, because there's a lot to follow. If you enjoy paganism, magic, dreams, storytelling, herbalism, animal totems, gemstones, healing trauma, whatever, especially if it's got a pagan bent, please feel free to follow. See, I want to get that word out of my vocabulary. If you want to subscribe, that would be wonderful. I would really appreciate it. Really help me out. But also just know there's a lot more coming down the pike, and especially with the trauma healing. Um, when my friend and I finally start releasing the videos, you'll see we've got a lot to share. I find it really difficult. It's hard to find the time to put together a lot of the content I'd really love to. So I think when I'm working with her, it's going to be a lot more in depth and interesting. I'm going to be continuing on here. I might revamp this channel a bit soon because I want to incorporate poetry and storytelling and as well as a lot more dream interpretation stuff. That's another thing I really love doing. But just wanted to say thank you to the ones who are following me. I really appreciate you, regardless as to whether you're giving me a like or commenting or just watching. I just really happy that you're here with me. And something interesting too, I noticed when I was checking my analytics, and it was saying that pretty much the majority of the people who watch my videos are 65 plus, which I find odd because I've seen the followers, at least the ones who don't follow in private, which I find strange. But anyway, you don't want anyone to know. But the ones who I can see are younger, unless they're using younger photos. But I do interact with some of you. Some of you want to give a shout out for anyone who's watching this. Go and check Flamosa Healing. I'll put that link. Put her little handle, and she's a little sweetheart. She's in Scotland and just has some lovely tarot readings and energetic stuff and meditation, as well as little videos every now and again about her local area or where she goes out in nature. And she does shamanic drumming and stuff, and she's just so sweet. I just adore her. And so I really appreciate you as well as the others here who are watching and enjoying the videos. But anyway, I've ranted long enough. I just wanted to put this little update out there, and I'll be posting a lot more content soon, and I will let you know when my friend and I start start our podcast, which we're going to be recording and sharing, hopefully here, but possibly on my other channel, Portal Stormer. But in the meantime, hang in there. I know it's crazy times at the moment. And again, if you have any comments or suggestions or thoughts, or what have you, requests even, please feel free to comment and tell me. I really appreciate it. And blessed be.